Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Florida State, FSU versus Rice. Florida State demonstrated its defensive prowess and dominance in the paint during their opening win over Northern Kentucky. While the Seminoles lack a strong three-point shooting game, their ability to attack the rim and apply pressure on opposing defenses stands out. With 5 starters measuring 6'5" or taller, FSU's length and versatility should prove to be significant assets in this matchup. Rice, a balanced team, struggled with three-point shooting and committed 16 turnovers in their opener, with 3 of their starting guards accounting for 10 of those mistakes. Florida State's defense is known for creating turnovers, and the Seminoles will likely exploit the Owls' ball handling issues, generating easy points in transition and inside. Florida State's size advantage and defensive pressure should lead them to a comfortable win. Prediction: Florida State minus 8.5 points. While both teams have struggled with three-point shooting, Florida State's defense is among the nation's best. Rice will likely find it difficult to score consistently against the Seminoles, who should dominate the paint again in this matchup. However, Rice's defense, being better than Northern Kentucky's, will present more of a challenge in slowing down FSU's frontcourt. Prediction: under 154.5 points. With Florida State's defensive strength and Rice's scoring difficulties, this game is expected to be lower scoring. The Seminoles will control the tempo, limiting Rice's opportunities and keeping the total under 154.5 points. Pepperdine versus UC San Diego. Pepperdine opened their season with a strong performance at home, defeating Western Illinois 77-64. The Waves shot an impressive 53.8% from the floor and 46.7% from beyond the arc, while limiting the Lennox to just 41% shooting. Stefan Todorovic led the charge with 25 points, and Mo Odom contributed 17 points in an efficient outing. Despite the win, the Waves faced a much less formidable opponent, and while they covered as a 5.5-point favorite, the competition level is set to rise in this next matchup. UC San Diego, on the other hand, faced a tougher challenge in their season opener against San Diego State. Despite a tough 63-58 loss, the Tritons held their own defensively, limiting the Aztecs to 44% shooting. Offensively, UCSD struggled, shooting just 32.8% from the field and only 38.5% from three. Tyler McGee led the team with 21 points, but their shooting woes were a key factor in the defeat. However, UCSD managed to cover the spread as a 13.5-point underdog, showing resilience even in a loss. This game will be a true test for both teams. Pepperdine, coming off a win at home, will face a stiffer challenge on the road against a UCSD team that was formidable at home last season, going 14-2. The Tritons' defense is strong, and their shooting will improve on their home court. The Waves, despite their solid performance against a weaker opponent, may struggle offensively against UCSD's defense, especially with no major conference transfers to boost their scoring. Prediction: UC San Diego to win and cover. UCSD's defense and home court advantage will be the difference maker in this matchup. Prediction: under 137 points. Both teams have shown they can struggle offensively, and neither is known for fast-paced, high-scoring games. The Tritons will improve their shooting at home, but still prefer a slower, more methodical style, which will likely keep the total under the projected line. With both teams scoring modestly in their openers, expect a low-scoring affair. Washington versus Nevada. The Washington Huskies finished the 2023 season with a disappointing 17-15 record, including a 9-11 mark in conference play. Despite having a roster filled with talented players like Keon Brooks and Saver Wheeler, who have since joined NBA teams, the Huskies struggled to find consistency. This led to the dismissal of fifth-year head coach Mike Hopkins. Enter Danny Sprinkle, who has a strong coaching pedigree, including a stellar 28-7 record at Utah State and multiple NCAA tournament appearances with Montana State. However, he faces a challenging task as Washington embarks on its first season in the Big Ten. On the other hand, the Nevada Wolfpack had a strong 2023 campaign, finishing with a 26-8 record, although they were ousted early in the NCAA tournament for the second year in a row. Head coach Steve Alford enters his sixth season at Nevada, bringing back a talented squad with high expectations. The Wolfpack enter this matchup as 4.5-point favorites, with a total set at 155.5. Both teams have solid rosters, making for an exciting, fast-paced game, but Nevada's continuity and home court advantage should give them the edge. The key battle will be in the paint, where Nevada's Nick Davidson will face off against Washington's great Osabor. Davidson had a standout performance in the first game of the season, putting up 26 points and 10 rebounds while hitting 3 of 5 from three-point range. His ability to stretch the floor will be a key factor, especially considering the two players met last season when Osabor was at Utah State. In that matchup, Davidson led all scorers with 25 points and 10 rebounds, while Osabor posted 11 points and 4 rebounds. Washington, meanwhile, has struggled with its shooting, particularly from beyond the arc and the free throw line. These issues will be compounded on the road in a challenging environment against a strong defensive team like Nevada. Nevada has historically dominated this series, winning 6 of the last 7 matchups, including an 83-76 victory last season. Given their home court advantage and the Huskies' struggles on the road, Nevada should cover the spread. Prediction: Nevada minus 4.5 points. Both coaches are known for their defensive prowess and slow, methodical style of play. Last season, Sprinkle's Utah State squad operated at a pace of 68.9 possessions per 40 minutes, while Alford's Nevada team played even slower, ranking 235th with 66.8 possessions per 40 minutes. Given these similarities, it will be tough for either team to exceed the total of 153.5 points. Washington struggles with shooting in their opener, including a dismal 14.5% from 3 and 55% from the free throw line, suggests that they'll have difficulty keeping up with Nevada's defense. Prediction: under 153.5 points. Given both teams' slow tempo and Washington's shooting woes, it's unlikely this game will reach the over. The Wolfpack's defense should keep the score under the total. Boise State versus San Francisco. Boise State opened their season with a dominant performance, never letting up after scoring on their first possession. The Broncos led by 10 just 2 minutes into the game, 30 at halftime, and finished with a 44-point margin. Their defense was suffocating, holding Oakland to just 11.5% shooting from beyond the arc, 27.3% overall from the field, and limiting them to just 9 free throw attempts. Despite giving up 13 offensive rebounds, Boise State's defense, ranked 25th nationally by KenPom, was so overwhelming that it didn't impact the final score. The Broncos look every bit the powerhouse they were hyped up to be. On the other hand, San Francisco had a much rockier start to their season. As 21.5-point favorites, they trailed by 6 with less than 10 minutes remaining against a much weaker opponent. The Dons eventually pulled out an 8-point win, thanks to strong performances from Tyrone Riley 26 points, and Malik Thomas, 23 points. While they shot a solid 45.2% from the floor and converted 23 of 28 free throw attempts, they also turned the ball over 15 times and struggled with three-point shooting, hitting just 25% of their attempts. Despite the victory, San Francisco's performance against a team ranked 347th by KenPom exposed some serious issues. San Francisco won't be able to rely on forcing 19 turnovers again when they face a much stronger Boise State team. The Dons' defense, which allowed a weak opponent to score 28 free throw attempts, will have a tough time handling the Broncos' high-powered offense and elite defense. Boise State's defense is one of the best in the country, and they'll keep San Francisco from getting easy buckets, limiting turnovers and three-point shooting. Prediction: Boise State minus 4 points. The Broncos will cover the spread with ease, thanks to their suffocating defense and efficient offense. As for the total, with both teams capable of scoring and Boise State's defensive prowess creating opportunities for fast break points, the total should go over. Expect a higher scoring game than anticipated. Prediction: over 139.5 points.